G'day mate, how's it going? It's your mate Benny Mac. I'm back in the Scale Model Garage. Oh, I hope you're all doing well, fellas. I'm having myself a pretty cruisy, relaxing day here. Got the whole house to myself. Just spending a bit of time this morning cleaning up and spent about an hour or so on hangouts with Chris Chapman and Dale Elliott over at Paul Paul's Scale Dreams. Just catching up with those guys, sharing a bit of info about Movie Maker. Just so those guys can have a bit more knowledge, and they're going to go and play around, and so look out for a new intro from those fellas soon, guys. I reckon they'll be working hard today after a few little tricks I showed them. But anyway, fellas, today's update, just going to give you a quick look at the 2010 Camaro SS from Revell, the special edition 2-in-1 kit. It's pretty much complete, guys. I've only got to put the mirrors on and do the final assembly, and a couple of ideas with the glass which I'll talk about in a minute. But I just thought I'd give you a quick look before it all goes together and the final reveal comes out, guys. So really stoked with the paint job on this, fellas. I didn't think it was going to work. I did all of my testing on test spoons just to make sure everything was going to work, and it seemed to be fine, so had no reason not to try it. So away I went, and I must say I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Basically the paint job consists of enamels, lacquers and acrylics, fellas, so that's why I was sort of dubious. I know everyone talks about you should mix this, you should stay to the same brands for the paint jobs, and which most of the time I try to, but for some reason I always end up experimenting, and I really like that clear in a can I use. But I'll give you a quick rundown of the line, what I use, fellas. The White Knight Squirts cans are quite popular here in the Scale Model Garage, as you know. Picked these up for $7.50 a can down at Bunnings, our local hardware store. So I started with the undercoat, guys, and I find it really lays down nice. Not real smooth, but doesn't take much with some 1500 just to wet sand it out, and it comes really nice and smooth. And then I moved along to the Testors One Coat Testors One Coat Lacquer, sorry. It was the fiery orange. I've seen a few guys using this in the last week on their builds, and I really like the colour. So that was the main colour that went over the enamel, and then basically I taped all the body up using my Tamiya tape. I've tried a few other different cheaper brands, and guys, honestly, I'm happy to pay for the Tamiya tape. I think it does an outstanding job, gives you a nice clean line, and yeah, I really like it. But that's what I use to tape up pretty much the line on the roof there, the window. I've used it on that, and the body kit, and the stripes on the front and back are actually decals that came in the kit. And the black that you see on it is the Auto Wear Pearlized Black, which is a water-based acrylic, and I thin that with the high performance reducer. It's really good, that stuff. So that basically went over the one coat enamel, one coat lacquer. Get it right, mate, come on. And it went on no problem, laid down sweet, let it dry overnight, and then I came to the clear coat, which again was the squirts in the can. Gave it a pretty nice solid, I started off with just a couple of mist coats and then gave it a nice solid wet coat. I find once you give it a nice wet coat it comes really nice and glossy, but it still sort of had, if you looked at it in the right light, it still didn't have that perfectly smooth. So then I moved along to the next step, guys, which was my micro mesh. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's pretty much, you can get a kit off eBay. I got this, it's just called micro mesh. Originally it came for me in these little pads, and I've just peeled off one side. That's how I've got these ones, and then I'll just write on the back what grit they are. So I pretty much started with 4,000 grit, guys, gave it a good going with that. Moved my way to 6,000, all the way up to 8,000, and then finished with the 12,000. And by that stage, guys, it was pretty smooth, felt really nice. But then I moved along to the finishing stages with my Tamiya polishing compound. Once this runs out, I'm going to move on to the Novus. I think they pretty much do the same thing, guys, but I've seen a few guys use the Novus and it just looks a bit easier to work with, and this stuff seems to dry up a bit in the lids and it's a bit of a pain once you haven't used it for a few weeks. But basically, again, guys, started with the coarse, then moved on to the fine and onto the finish, and I just used some microfiber sort of a towel the missus had. I've just cut it up into different sections for the coarse, fine and finish. That way it's keeping it separate and you're not sort of mixing in the compound as you go along. And yeah, so I just take my time with the compound, guys, just cover the whole body, let it sort of dry a bit, and then just go nuts polishing it out with each cloth. And then once I'm finished with that and I'm happy, sometimes you got to come along in the grooves and just get out all your little wax and build up. And to finish it off, guys, I like using the Maguire's Deep Crystal Wet Look Wax. I think it really does a good job, that stuff. Once again, I just put it over the whole body, let it sort of dry up a bit, and then I just have another separate rag just for waxing and polishing, and then I just go to town, guys, just wax it and polish it, and it comes out, well, as you can see. I'm damn happy with the paint job and the shine I've got on this one anyway. I probably need to take my time. I must admit I haven't taken my time as much in past builds just because of my time, and I just want to get it done and out of the way, and sort of, yeah, that's good enough. But now I've sort of taken the time on this build, gone through the processes and seen the result. I'm definitely going to take that time in the future with future builds, guys. So all the headlights are in. Really impressed how Tamiya did this kit, how they all sort of just pressed into the back there. It was really easy to install. Same with the tail lights, had a couple chrome pieces here just to glue over the red. And the hood also opens. I taped up. Hang on, guys, sorry. This update's going a bit longer than I thought, but just having a bit of a talk while I got the chance. Nice quiet day to myself, guys. But yeah, also did all the inside of the hood all black as well, so when you open that, it sort of gives it that different look. And I really think that body kit all looking the same now just makes it look sweet. So we're going to take a few photos, guys, do a quick little slideshow here at the end, but that's about it, guys. Just going to keep it short and sweet. I'll give you one last quick look at the interior. Really happy how this interior came out before I put the body and everything together, and you're not going to see much of this ever again, but I really do like the details in this kit, and it came with the little decals for all the little gauges and instruments, and yeah, I think it really looks cool. So, but anyway, fellas, you enjoy the rest of the week. I get to work all weekend. Yay, Benny Mac's the usual weekend worker, but I don't mind. I like the days off during the week, guys. So anyway, fellas, thanks for watching. Thanks for all my new subscribers. I've been getting a lot lately. A lot of them haven't had videos, I've noticed, so come on, you new guys, get some new videos going. Seen a lot of new guys lately. I'll have to do a shout out video here soon. But that's about it, fellas. It's your mate Benny Mac saying you have yourself a good day or night, wherever you're from. Catch you later, mate.